This morning, the National Housing has handed over a 10-acre premises to the Independent Electoral Commission ahead of the 2026 general elections. The 10-acre premises is going to have its first task next week on Tuesday and Wednesday when they're nominating presidential hopefuls.
The choice of this venue is not only geared at hosting the said nomination process, but ultimately and most significantly, this is the proposed home for the Electoral Commission.
And so today we shall hand over the site to facilitate the nominations. But soon after the nominations, we shall receive back the site to continue with those works that are necessary for the tallying come January, February 2026.
Ahead of nomination next week on Tuesday and Wednesday, Justice Simon Byabakama, the chairperson of the Independent Electoral Commission, has said all those presidential hopefuls are allowed only 20 persons here at the premises except the incumbent.
Because the incumbent, when he comes as a candidate, for him is allowed, the law allows him to come to move with all the facilities attached to his office, okay? And even the security detail and personnel. But for those who want to go and meet their people somewhere, now, that is not part of the program of the Electoral Commission. That is the program of the candidate. But let them work it out with the law enforcement.
However, the chairperson has said all those who are going to be nominated are not allowed to hold processions after here.
But what as a commission we want to say on the outset, you are not allowed to hold those greet the people, greet your supporters process along public roads, not in the markets, not in the city center. Let the business areas remain free so that the people can do their businesses and transact whatever they are transacting. Let the roads remain free because these are public roads which are the preserve of every person who wants to use those roads.
Ahead of voting of the 2026 general elections next year in January, there has been some changes announced by the Independent Electoral Commission. These include campaigns for presidential candidates and those for nomination of MPs across the country.
So as a commission, we have resolved to revise the dates for campaigns. Instead of starting on the 4th, the presidential candidates, those who get nominated, will hit the campaign trail from the 29th of September, 22nd and 23rd of October. That's when the MPs will get nominated in their respective electoral areas.
According to the National Housing, a sum of 400 billion shillings is going to be used to construct the offices of the Independent Electoral Commission. Raymond Tamale, NTV Weekend Edition.